They say you are what you consume, so consume the good. Studio 5 producer Harlee Frodsham will tell you how. She is sharing 5 feel-good medias, the kind that will make you a better person. Thanks for being here, Harlee.
Yes.
We all want to be better people, right?
I know, right? And this is something that my grandpa used to always say. He used to always say the mind works with what it's fed, which is so true. And it's especially true for me. Like if I watch a scary movie, I'm scared for weeks. Like I have to be very careful about the content I consume, the media I consume, because that's what my mind will work with. So I'm trying to consume more positivity. And so I've created some suggestions that will help me do that and help you do that.
Thank you so much. And the first one, I was so excited. It is the Fred Rogers movie, Won't You Be My Neighbor? Yes. And this was the documentary in 2018. I reviewed it for Sundance.
Okay.
And I learned the best term that I've saved ever since then, that he promoted radical kindness. Don't you love that?
Oh my goodness. I love that you've seen this and I love that you love it. Radical kindness is Fred Rogers. So my first exposure, my first exposure to Fred Rogers was this documentary in 2018. And ever since then, I have been the biggest fan. He is just such a great person who stands for so many great things, and learning about his life will make you a better person. And this documentary follows his career mostly, the start of his career into his passing, and
he's inspirational. Let's watch a little clip.
Yes.
Let's just take some time to think of those extra special people. Some of them may be right here. Some may be far away. Some may even be in heaven. No matter where they are, deep down, you know they've always wanted what was best for you.
The documentary also points out he didn't shy away from tough subject either.
Yes, but he handled them with such care, and he just focused on loving kids and loving people, and I love his message. Watch the documentary.
Okay, up next you have a book for us.
Yeah, so I asked a lot of people, what is a book that made you a better person? And a few people told me this one, Man's Search for Meaning. It's not necessarily feel good at all points because it follows the author, Viktor Frankl. It follows his story in the Holocaust. He was at Auschwitz, he's in concentration camps, and he tells his story, and it's sad and it's heartbreaking, but he also pairs it with his theory as a psychiatrist that the main thing everyone needs in life is a meaning. And here's a quote that he often refers to that I feel like sums up the book pretty well. He says, "Those who have a why to live for can bear almost any how." And that quote has kind of changed my life, where no matter your circumstances, you can get through it as long as you have a why, as long as you have a purpose. And here's another quote I love. He says, "Man does not simply exist, but always decides what his existence will be, what he will become the next moment. By the same token, every human being has the freedom to change at any instant." So this book is just empowering, and I felt so inspired and motivated by it.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of my high school kids had to read it, which I was so glad. Okay, up next you have a social media account, which I love when we can find good ones to follow. This is Made by Nelson.
Totally, and it is so simple and honestly a little bit silly, but just fun to look at and fun to watch. This designer, he creates these really cute graphics that are retro. They have this kind of like positive, happy feel to them. And each one of his designs has a little message on it, like you spend most of the time inside your head, make it a good place to be. Little message, cute designs. It'll be just a little burst of positivity as you're scrolling through your social media account. And this guy's on Instagram, Made by Nelson.
Love it, and it's totally shareable, which also you have a podcast for us called Increase Your Impact by Justin Sua. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are. So he is a well-known, well-respected mental performance coach, and for good reason. And he shares his insights on a podcast about every other day. This podcast uploads a new episode, and the episodes are like 3 to 4 minutes long, which I think we need more of. Just like those quick but important messages is what he shares. Kind of things for the day to just set your intention, to help you feel inspired and motivated, and to give you direction for your life. And so I just love that. I think we have a clip from that as well.
Let's take a listen.
The thing that is on your mind, the thing that is taking up a lot of real estate in your mind and a lot of your attention, a lot of your time, the question to ask yourself is the time and attention I'm giving to this thing equivalent to its importance? Is it the main thing?
Little things to help us think
Yes.
as we go about our day. I like that. I like these little daily prompts to give us some positivity.
Yeah.
And our last one is a TV show, Abbott Elementary.
Have you seen it?
I've started it.
Okay, you started it. Yes, it's a newer TV show. It's like a mockumentary style, so it's kind of like The Office or Parks and Rec in that way. It is just silly. Like, it is fun, and I have friends who are teachers, and they're all like, yes, that is my life. It follows teachers at a public school in Philadelphia, and it is hilarious. And I think obviously it's a little bit exaggerated too. At least I hope not all schools are like that, but it gives you a deep appreciation for teachers and just loving them and appreciating them.
Okay.
And
we have a little clip. Let's watch it.
Yes, let's watch it.
Staff here is incredible. They're all amazing teachers. I really look up to them all.
Yes, it just gives you a little laugh, and I think it could be a family-friendly show, but also I would maybe start by just watching it at the parents.
Thank you so much, Harlee. These are great things for us to get a little positivity, and you can find the full list on our website. She gathered a long list of books, too, that people claim have made them a better person, and you can find those also at studio5.ksl.com.